not, and you're new, my name is Yvonne, and I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness instructor with Hype Fitness. I started these small little videos on YouTube and on Instagram last quarantine and lockdown, so I thought I would just start again during this lockdown. If you're new on your fitness journey, today I'm just going to start off with a nice beginner workout. All you're going to need is some space around you, maybe some free weights if you have them. If not, maybe some soup cans or anything that can kind of mimic some free weights. If you do not want to use them, you can just use your body strength, so no worries there. We're going to start off with the lower body, and then we're just going to gradually work our way up to our upper body. I'm basically going to go over the 28-day challenge that you've seen me popping around on Instagram and on Facebook. So we're just going to kind of go over technique, and it's a really great beginner workout to start with. So if you've already done your 28-day challenge today, you can still pop on because we're going to go over technique and stuff like that. So we'll go through a little warm-up, and then we'll just get started. So we're going to start off with a nice half neck circle. You don't have to go too fast here. Try not to look at the ceiling, look at the floor. You can even count. Exhale when you look at that floor. Let's do about 4 more. Awesome. All right, guys, next up what you're going to work off is a nice shoulder roll here. So what you can do is start off with just your shoulders. If you want to get a little bit more in there, you can rotate those shoulders nice and high. Okay? 3, exhale when you come on up. 2, inhale. Now go the other direction, and this time you can kind of bend your elbows and try to have your shoulder blades almost hug your spine. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Next up, you're just going to pick an arm, and it's called a scoop and toss. So what you're going to do is scoop the water, and what we do is toss it, and it rotates the shoulder at the top. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop and give it a good toss the other direction. And just a little dip in your knees. Your chest isn't coming forward. All right, guys, let's do the other side. Scoop and toss it. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other direction. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up, you're just going to bring those legs and feet together. Hands on your knees, and what we're going to do is hip, knee, ankle, rotate in one direction. Okay, and what this does, it just kind of opens up the hips, open up the knees, it opens up your ankles. And then we'll go 8 the other direction. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a little school one. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just alternate for me. 1 and 1. 2 and 1. Okay, go ahead. Hit those tippy toe. Round your ankles here. Okay, if it feels uncomfortable to leave your tippy toe on the floor, go ahead and pick it up, but it does give you a nice rotation. Let's stop, go the other way. Let's do the other side. Alrighty, let's do the other one. Ladies and gents, let's do your wrist, okay? Rotate one direction. Because we're going to be doing some push-ups near the end. Or I would say the end near the middle, let it say. Do the other side. Okay. And go. Nice little torso turner. Alright, okay. So if you want to get yourself situated, we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to start off with the squat. We're going to make sure in our squat our chest is staying nice and tall. We're hinging at our hips, but we're not letting our upper body come forward, okay? That's a big no-no when you're doing your squats. So you're going to go ahead, again, feet are just hip distance apart. We're standing nice and tall. Our hips are going to hinge, and we're going to do about 6 15 reps to start. Okay, so off you go. What you're gonna do is inhale when you hinge, and you exhale when you rise. This is not a race, okay guys? So let's do nice and controlled. I like to count 2 counts down, 2 counts up. You can squeeze those glutes when you stand tall, but try not to arch your back. Alrighty? And go ahead, let's do about 8 more. Again, we're not letting our upper body fold. It stays in our hips hinge. Let's do 2. And 1. Go ahead and march it out. Okay, we'll do about 16 counts here. If you want a little bit more, go ahead and maybe a light jog. All right, let's tackle the lunge, okay? We're gonna do 16 reps there. Okay, so we're standing nice and tall. When we lean forward again, we are not letting our upper body fold. It stays like a statue, and the movement comes from your hip and your knee. In your back leg, you should have the knee facing the floor, and even in that front leg, hip to knee, okay? So we don't want to see this when you're lunging either, okay? Come on nice and tall. Keep that statue on the top. Awesome, let's do 4 more. Awesome work, 1 more time. Can you march it out for me? Or if you're okay with it, maybe a leg drop. Doesn't have to be crazy. All right, next up we're gonna move on to is some calf raises. Okay, so we're gonna rise up. Make sure our ankles are gonna roll out to the side. We're gonna squeeze our glutes. We're not gonna try to arch our back. Just rise from those tippy toes. Control yourself on the way down. Good work. We're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, go back to that march. Maybe a leg drop. If not, you just continue. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead back to those squats. Standing nice and tall, hinging those hips. Hinge and stand nice and tall. Hinge and stand nice and tall. So again, we're not gonna let the body fold. This is for your hips and your glutes. Squeeze on the way up. We're just gonna shave off some here. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, leg jog, or just march in the spot. Don't keep your breath here. Inhale, exhale. All right, let's go into a lunge. Let's add an arm in the lunge, opposite arm. We're only gonna do 12. We started off with 16. Awesome, and again, that back knee is facing the floor. It's not a competition. Let's do 4 more. All right, light jog or march in that spot. We're just doing about 16 counts here. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring those feet onto the floor. Let's rise those tippy toes up. Woo. Let's control our self-stretch. Don't let those ankles twist. Okay, rise. Let's do just 8 more. Okay, you're not letting your back arch. You can squeeze your glute when you rise those heels. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Light jog or march in that spot again. Good work. Standing nice and tall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Awesome. Okay, we're just gonna do it again. No breaks. We're just gonna do 8, 8, and 8. 8 squats, 8 lunges, 8 calf raises. Pretty simple stuff, okay? Here we go. Hinge, down, and rise. Again, think about that form we just went through. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and just step into your lunge. Again, it's not a race. We want control. We want to strengthen the legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead on those calf raises. Let's go. Rise. Rise. Let's get as high as you can on those tippy toes. Feel the burn in those calves. 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Can you give me a little bit maybe of a jog? Let's do that just one more time, and then we're going to move on to the floor, okay? Here we go. Our hips are hinged, just 8. Hinge and rise. We're going to just focus on our technique here. Give me just 4 more. Awesome work. Give yourself, oh no, we're going right into it. Silly me. Sometimes I do that, forget my own patterns. Okay, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead into those calf raises. Up you go. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. March it out. If you feel like you need to grab a little drink, go ahead and grab that drink. If not, I'm going to even make your way to your floor. We're going to work on glute raises, hip raises, I should say, and crunches, okay? So come on down. All right, so when you're doing your glute raises, let's try to have your heels as close as you can to your glute. If that's uncomfortable, you take it where it's comfortable, right? Bring those hands behind your head, or you can have them placed on the floor, whatever you prefer. We're going to start off with 16 of those, okay? So we'll go ahead, rise those hips up into the air. Now what I want you to do here is also round your pelvis, okay? You're going to squeeze the glutes, but we're going to squeeze those kegels as well, ladies, okay? Here we go. So it should be like a little bit of a couple steps here. We round pelvis, we lift, we squeeze. You're going to inhale when you lower, exhale when you rise. You're going to go 4, and don't forget to squeeze those glutes. 2, and 1. Okay, what you're going to just offset here with is just try to bring your chest up for a second and lower down. And up and lower. I'm just going to stop you there though. We're going to bring your hands actually behind those heads. You're going to leave those elbows off to the side, okay? So when we're crunching, I don't want to see this. Okay, your elbows go off to the side. Again, it's not a race. We're going to go exhale, 1, 2, inhale, lower. Now when you're crunching, you're exhaling at the same time, and you're pushing your flat back into the floor. Okay, we should never also be crunching with an arch, okay? Flat back, push down into the floor. Elbows stay off to the side. You exhale, you inhale. We're going to go for 8 more. Good work. Keep that tennis ball. 2 more. And 1. Awesome work. Okay, what we're going to just offset before we go back into those hip raises is just a slow control hip raise. Come up all the way to the top. Lower down slow. Up to the top we go again. Lower down slow. Go ahead with just 12. Now again, remember heels close to the glutes. Just 12 hip raises. Let's try not to let the hips rest on the floor, okay? Cover and push on up. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, we're not arching our back. Again, our pelvis stays rounded. We squeeze glutes, kegels, lower down with control. 4, 3, 2. What we're going to offset before we get into those slow crunches. Maybe on this time, can you try to come up a little bit more? Okay, lower down. Can you try maybe just a little bit more? If not, maybe just that half crunch again. So go ahead, place those hands behind your head. Elbows are out to the side. And go ahead, little crunches again. The elbows do not move, so we shouldn't see them in our eyes view. Let's do 2 more. 1, rise those hips. Lower down slow. Rise those hips. Lower down slow. All right, we're going to go just 8 hip raises, 8 crunches. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. No break. 4. 2 more. 1 more. Hands behind your head. 8 single crunches. Let's focus on that form. Flat back into the floor. All right, take a little rest. We're going to just do 1 hip raise, 1 crunch. Here we go. Hip raise, crunch it. Hip, crunch. Let's squeeze. 3, 2, and 1 more time. Awesome, great work. All right, now go ahead. You can go ahead and get off the floor. Maybe take a little drink. Wipe yourself off if you feel like. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually pick up our free weights, and then we'll make our way back down to the floor. We're gonna start off with bicep curls. Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and grab those free weights. Maybe in your soup cans. Maybe 2 candles, that way to say, obviously not lit. Anything you can grab, right? 2 water bottles, pop cans, whatever. Okay, so what we're gonna start off again with bicep curls. We're gonna start off with just 16. We're not gonna throw our body on our bicep curls. We're not gonna be out of control, okay? Let's engage our core, even, round out that pelvis so you're not arching your back. Roll those shoulders and go ahead, 16 rounds. You're gonna exhale when you rise and inhale when you lower. So that exhale gives you a little bit of help when you're curling. Might sound a little silly, but it doesn't. Let's go with 8 more. Great work. You're gonna do 4, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Go ahead, roll those shoulders back for me. Try to get the, to hug your spine and go the other direction. Okay, great work. So next up, what you're going to work on is a side raise. Now, some people can find the side raise a little much on your shoulder. If you want to do 1 arm at a time, that can be okay. If not, we're going to make sure we're not throwing past our shoulders. We stop at the shoulder, slight bend in those elbows, okay? We don't want to pick or extend. And exhale when we rise those arms up. We're going to go whoop and lower. Exhale, inhale. Engage that core here while you're working out as well. Have fun with it. Smile, I always say. 8 more. 8. Have fun. 7. 4 more. Exhale and inhale. 2. Last one. Awesome. Okay, roll those shoulders. Roll them forward. Awesome work. Okay, we're going to start off with now a front raise, okay? Again, we don't throw past our shoulders. Slight bend in our elbows. We exhale when we rise. You exhale up and lower. Again, try not to throw your body. Have it nice and engaged. It's for your arms, for those shoulders. Again, if uncomfortable, 1 arm. Right? and you're like, okay, I'm getting the hang of it, then you try for 8 more with 2. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Just roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to do it again. Roll those shoulders backwards for me. Roll those shoulders forward. Let's do it again, but just only 12 reps, okay? Here we go. Again, if you want one arm at a time, we can do one arm at a time on this round. You can even do that to give yourself a little break, because we're going to do 8 reps as well. Don't throw that body. Can you do 4 more? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up to the side, rise it shoulder and lower, okay? Try not to throw your body. Okay, it stays nice and still. Engage that. 4, go for it. 8, and 7. 4 more. 2, 1, awesome. You can shoulder roll if you need that. Front raise, here we go. Rise it up and lower. Awesome work. Let's go 4. I rise for 4. 3, 2, and 1. All right, roll those shoulders back. Okay, let's have fun on the last round. We'll just do 1 of each. 1 curl, 1 side raise, 1 front raise, okay? Let's see how we can make it. Here we go. Let's go. 1 curl, 1 side raise, 1 front raise. Take a little rest with your thumb. 1 curl, 1 side, 1 front. Flip it, rest it, do it again. Curl it, side, front. Take that break. Flip it out again. 1 curl, 1 rise, 1 front raise. Let's try for 4 more. If you need to do 1 arm, do it. Let's go. You can do this, guys. Flip. 3 more. Curl it, side it, front raise, flip it. Here we go. Curl, side, front. Last one. Side and run. Awesome job. Okay, go ahead. Take those free weights away. I'll give you a little shoulder roll again, okay? Sometimes when you're holding those weights, you can even do a nice little torso turn. Shake out those arms, because we're going to take you to the floor and we're just going to work on some push-ups and some triceps and then a nice stretch, and that was your beginner workout. So go ahead, make your way to the floor. We'll start off with a beginner push-up for sure. So what I want you to make sure when you start off your push-up, you're not in with your shoulders here, okay? You're going to be outside of the shoulders. I want you to place them on the ground first. Okay, and what I want you to make sure you do from there, so the butt's not going to stay in the air. What it's going to do here is going to round the pelvis, so you're on an angle with your body. And what you're going to do here is inhale and exhale. Now, for sure, if you're finding, you're just getting back to it, and it is a lot, for sure you can, bring yourself in more, but make sure you're really using the weight in the upper body, okay? But if not, I'd really love you to have that nice rounded pelvis. You're on an angle, and you're just going to inhale and exhale, okay? We don't want those hips sinking either. So round that pelvis towards the belly button. It will keep the spine strong and that core nice and strong. Let's start off with just 8, 7. And so go ahead, a nice little child's pose, hips come back. And then you're going to try it again for me, okay? So go ahead, hands are outside those shoulders again. You have your flat back right at the moment. Round the pelvis in. Come on back. Let's just do 8 again. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Great work, guys. Just one more time, and then we're gonna move to triceps. Everybody's favorite. Hold their mind. Okay. Round that pelvis. Last time. Bend those elbows and push. And listen, you don't have to go full further than shoulder to elbow, okay? You know, some people say, get your chest to the floor. Don't worry about that. Just shoulder to elbow and press it in. Believe it or not, there are some points if you go too low, you're really not doing too much. 2 and 1. Back to that child's pose. All right, guys, we're gonna work on everybody's again favorite is the triceps. So for triceps, I'm actually gonna start you on the floor, and today we're gonna work on just getting yourself off that floor, okay? So go ahead, you're lying on that floor, you're on your tummy. I want you to make sure that you have your hands tucked in beside your rib cage. Now you can work with tippy toes, but today, you know, beginner, let's work on those knees, okay? And what you're gonna do here, so see how my arms run out to the side? They are tucked right in, so when I press, I should feel my rib cage rubbing along my arms. Now what I want you to do here with your booty is now round that pelvis. See how I just did that? I'm gonna come this. So when you round the pelvis towards the belly button, you're now engaging your core and your back. And what I want you to try to do is exhale. Push yourself off the floor. Control yourself with the elbows going to the back of the room. And lower. Give it a try. Press. And lower. Now maybe, you know, beginner, you're about here. That's okay. Let's make sure we don't forget our form and we don't arch our back just to make it up. Let's focus on your technique. Press. And lower. Press. Again, you want to feel your arms on your rib cage. 2. Ooh, good song. 1. Okay, get yourself a child's pose. Okay, so now we're going to try it from the top. Give it a go, okay? So again, for a tricep, we want your arms aligned with your shoulders. Now a little trick when you're starting at the top. I want your shoulders over your wrists. Okay, so again, your elbows still rub, and maybe a beginner, you're starting off maybe just here and pushing. That's okay. If you can get a little lower, that's okay. If you can get all the way down, great. You just do what's good for you. Now, inhale, exhale when you push. Round that pelvis. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Great work. Okay, so basically on the last one, we're going to try one from the floor, one from the top. We'll alternate, then I'll take you to a nice stretch. Okay, so we're at the top again. Let's come all the way down. Push your arms up, push them back on the floor, press yourself up. Control yourself down, all the way down. Arms come up, push down, rise. Down you go. Arms up, down, push. Almost there, okay guys? Don't leave those hips behind, okay? Don't do this or don't have those hips sinking, okay? If you have to do just little ones, that's okay, okay? Two. Last one. Child's pose, guys. Great work. All right, so that was basically, again, the 28-day challenge. This has been going on for a little bit, but it was a good way right here to get your technique and stuff like that if you would like to join. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll go through that after we're done our little stretch here. But go ahead, lie your back. Go ahead and start off with the right leg being bent and your left leg crossing. Okay, once you're comfortable, 2 options. You can leave the head and shoulders on the floor. If you want more of a stretch, lift them off the floor, okay? Let's jump on the side here. Okay, inhale, now exhale, bring that leg in nice and close. You actually almost want to be rolling on your back. Your glutes should be off the floor. Flex that foot in the air, give it another pull. Awesome work. So that right leg is now going to straighten all the way out on the floor. That left knee is going to come on in, and I want you to round your ankles in 4 reps. 4 together. All right, next up, we're gonna lift this leg. You're gonna curl up that leg, lifting your head and shoulders off the floor. Feel pretty comfortable, maybe it's the calf. No. Here you go, take an inhale. Now exhale, bring that chest a little closer to your leg. Then when you're comfortable, try it again. Everybody's gonna be a little bit different here. Now without losing your stretch here, can you relax your shoulders? Take yourself off to the side. Now flex your foot. Okay? Inhale again. Exhale, maybe press a little closer to your, just push that heel a little bit more through. Guys, come up to the center. Opposite arm is going to grab. We're going to control our body. Come on over. What I like to do with that same arm, come on down, look at it, rise on up, other side you go, and take your inhale and exhale. All right, lengthen that leg back. Knees close, heel to glute. Now maybe push that heel a little bit closer. For filming purposes, I'm just going to turn my body. Okay, now that left leg is bent, right leg is going to cross over. We're going to pick up that left leg, we're going to grab behind, head and shoulders off the ground if you're comfortable. Pull, 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 pull. Flex that foot as well. Inhale, exhale, do it again. Lengthen the leg. Knee comes on in. Right knee, excuse me, round your ankles. And the other direction. Lengthen your leg on up. Now if you're comfortable, give it a good pull. Bring that chest to the leg. Try it again, inhale. Lower those shoulders to the floor. Same arm as leg, takes you off to the side, give it a nice flex here. Now again, we're all going to be different where our flexibility is, so don't worry about where you are, just where it's comfortable. All right, ladies and gents, come to the center here. Control that opposite leg down. Same arm comes on up, look the other direction. Go ahead, bring that top leg through. And maybe here again, bring that heel a little bit closer to your glute. Awesome work. Roll onto your back. Let's rise on up, or however it's comfortable for you to get off the floor. Maybe shake those legs. Let's do the right arm comes across. Left arm will scoot underneath and do a nice little press. Try not to twist your hips the other direction. Try not to be up by your elbow either, by your wrist. It's perfect, so you get a nice stretch along the arm. Slowly come on up, grab that elbow, do a pull and lean towards the left side or the opposite side. Let's do the other. Come on up. Pull. All right, what we're going to do here, show off those muscles. You can catch me on Facebook under Yvonne Audrey. I'm on Instagram under hype_fitness_studio if you would like to follow me.